Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you how to do the star crochet stitch. It's a really nice textured stitch just to add some interest to whatever you're making. So let's get started. You're going to start with a slip knot and you will chain an odd number of stitches. I have done 17, just so I have a decent amount to show you, but it depends what you're doing, how many chain stitches you will need. Next, you're going to insert your hook into the second chain from the hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. So you have 2 loops on your hook. Then we'll go into the next chain and same again, yarn over and pull up a loop. And we're going to keep doing that until we have 6 loops on the hook. And there are my 6 loops. And you'll yarn over and pull through all 6 loops. Then to finish that first star, we're going to chain 1. And that's your first little star. For the second one, the placement here is quite important of where you put your hook, so we're going to go through it a few times. The first place you'll put your hook is in this circle here. This is called the eye of the star. So if you put your hook inside that little circle there, and you'll yarn over and pull up a loop. The second place that we do it is in between these last 2 spikes from the previous star. So insert your hook there, yarn over and pull up a loop. The third one goes in the same chain that you did your last spike from the previous star. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. And then we'll go to the next 2 chain stitches and do the same again. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, and the one after that, insert your hook, yarn over, and pull up a loop. And you should have 6 loops on your hook. You're then going to yarn over and pull through all 6 loops, and then chain 1. And that's your second star. So I'll go through that again. Just here is the eye of your star. That's where you first put your hook in. And yarn over and pull up a loop. Then the second place is in between these last 2 spikes from the previous star. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. And the third place is in the same chain as your last spike from the previous star. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. And then we'll go again for the next 2 chains. Insert your hook there, yarn over, pull up a loop, and the one after that, yarn over, pull up a loop. And you want to make sure that you're crocheting fairly loosely so that when you do the yarn over and pull through all 6, you can do it nice and smoothly in one go. Then to finish that star, yarn over and we'll do 1 chain stitch. So I'm just going to keep going now and you guys can hopefully follow along with me. And then when you get to that last stitch, you're going to do 1 half double crochet inside that stitch. And I feel that just gives it like a neater edge. That's the first row of our star stitch. And in between each row of star stitch is a row of half double crochets. So we're going to chain 2, and that acts as a half double crochet. Turn the work, and in each eye of the stars, you're going to do 2 half double crochets. So here is the eye, and you can see it gets a little bit bigger the more stitches we do into it. So it makes it a bit easier to see. And those 2 half double crochets act as like the top of the star. In case you're not completely sure how to do the half double crochet, you start with the yarn over, go into the eye of your star, yarn over, pull a loop through the eye, and you'll have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3. And you want to do 2 of those inside each eye. And then at the end of the row, we're going to do 2 half double crochets in that final stitch here. And that's our second row of star stitch. So the next row of star stitches is pretty much the same as the previous row that we did, except you're going to start with 3 chains. Then turn your work, and you're going to insert your hook into the second chain from the hook. Yarn over, pull up a loop, and then you'll put it in that final chain, yarn over, and pull up a loop. So you should now have 3 loops on your hook. Then to complete the star stitch, we're going to insert our hook into the next 3 stitches. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, and for this final one, yarn over and pull up a loop, so that you have 6 loops on your hook. And then as before, we'll yarn over and pull through all 6 of those loops, finishing with a chain 1 to close the star there. From there, it's the same as the previous row. Insert your hook into the eye of the star, yarn over, pull up a loop, insert your hook into the final 2 spikes of the star, yarn over, pull up a loop, and insert your hook into that last stitch where you did your previous star. Yarn over, pull up a loop. And then we'll insert our hook into the next 2 stitches, yarning over and pulling up a loop for each one. And again, yarn over and pull through all 6 loops. And as before, this repeats till the end of the row. So we're chaining 1, and the same again. into the eye, into the last 2 spikes there, into that last chain from the previous star, and then into the next 2 stitches, pulling up loops. Yarn over, pull through all 6 loops, and chain 1 to close your star. And then same as the row before, that first row that we did, you're going to finish with a half double crochet in the final stitch. And that's the 3rd row for our star stitch pattern. Next, we will repeat that row of half double crochet stitches. So starting with a chain 3, and in each eye of the star, you'll do 2 half double crochets. And this pattern just repeats. So there's only a 2-row repeat, which is one of my favorite things about this pattern because it's super, super easy, but you get such a nice effect from it. Once you get the hang of those star stitches, there's not too many different rows to remember. So I'm just carrying on doing the 2 half double crochets in the eye of each star. And then again 2 half double crochets in your last stitch here. And that is our star stitch. So you can see just 2 rows repeated to create this really cute little pattern here. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and happy star stitching!